Warning: the following content is not motivation and is not intended to be used as motivation and is not meant for the weak. Welcome to Lion's Den, where we hold each other accountable, pussy.
Like, you literally become unstoppable. I'm not even talking, like, I'm not even exaggerating. You literally become unstoppable. Like, it's so scary that society pushes it against you. The government, all the government does is push fear against you because they understand, if you understand that your fears are bullshit, they have no power over you. You become unstoppable. They don't want a whole bunch of people that are unstoppable because they can't control people that are unstoppable. So what they do is they push all this propaganda on you in the news, and they install fear with you. They install all this bullshit in you, and then you become fearful and ask for a number. Whole time she doesn't even have a phone because her fucking family is so strict. Her mom is so strict they don't give her a phone. I got up too quick. I wanted to sit down to fucking rest, and I got up too quick. You know when you get up too quick and you just go black? That shit happened to me, but it was really fucking potent. And I said, and I fainted. I dead fainted.
Your greatest fear is fear itself.
That is crazy to say, but your greatest fear is fear itself. And a lot of y'all might not even get what that means, but the small, minuscule minority of y'all who understood that, you're just one step closer to facing all your fears in one video. Your greatest fear is fear itself. Meaning, you're not really scared of the things you say you're scared of. You're just scared of the fear of it. Now a lot of y'all, that shit flew over y'all heads. Once y'all conquer all these fears and understand it's not really a fear, you're just fearing that you might fear it. Because the only way you can fear something is if you go through the only way you can fear something is if you go through the actual experience, and then you're like, oh shit, this is really a fear of mine. A lot of y'all never even experienced the fear, and you're fearing it. How is that even possible? You ever just planned out your whole day, and then by the end of the day, it did not go nowhere near you planned it? Because you can plan something out, and guess what? It doesn't mean it's going to go exactly how you plan it. So you over here just planning out your whole fear. Oh, this is how it's going to go if I do this. And then next thing you know, it's not how it goes at all. I remember I approached this girl. I was in high school, and I thought this girl liked me, cause she was just staring at me. She was just looking at me. I'm like, okay, she's giving me some type of signals, and I'm telling you, I was petrified. I was petrified to go up to her. Man, I was thinking of everything. I had an Android at the time, and I'm like, yo, bro, there's no way I'm about to go up to her and just ask for a number and take out my Android. Like, I was overthinking every step, every step of. I was overthinking every step of it. Everything. Does my hair look good like this? Bro, she's not gonna even realize any of that. She's too focused on herself that she's not even gonna give a fuck about you. In terms of every speck of you. People see you holistically. But guess what I did? I asked my friend, yo, let me use your iPhone for this one approach. I'll give it back to you. Because that shit was really daunting. I'm like, yo, bro, there's no way I'm about to go up to this girl with an Android and ask for a number. Whole time she doesn't even have a phone because her fucking family is so strict. Her mom is so strict they don't give her a phone. She did not have a phone. But in my head, I was like, bro, she just rejected me. The fuck you mean you don't have a phone? She's like, oh, I don't have a phone. I said, okay. In my head, the first reaction, I was like, okay, she's rejected me. Because a girl says she doesn't have a phone? The fuck? Okay, just say you don't want me. But the reality is she didn't have a phone. Her fucking family is so strict that she can only have a phone for like 8 hours a day. Something like that, 6 hours a day, and then it's confiscated. She probably did some crazy shit, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought she was rejecting me, so I just took it as that. And the other thing is, like, I was asking her for oldie shit. Yo, alright, let me get your Instagram. I don't have Instagram. Okay, let me get your Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat. So what do you have? She's like, I have Kick. I said, alright, let me get your Kick. And then she gave me some weird ass name. And I'm like, okay. She just gave me a fake username. I didn't even type it in the search bar. I didn't even type it in. Whole time it was a real username. And she was really just on a strict diet of her phone. And maybe she was feeling me, but I'll never know. The way I knew that this was a real username is because I had a class with her. I had economics with her 2 years later. And the teacher said her name for attendance. I'm like, wait, that's her name? Her username was her name, and she had a weird ass name. And all in my head, I was like over here just fearing that this was all fake. But once you fucking remove the fears of the fear, you overthinking the fear, because you make the fear way larger than it is. You make the fear have a bigger shadow than what it really has. The fear doesn't have nowhere near as a big shadow. You see a big shadow and then you remove the curtain, it's a little puppy. But because of the shadow, it's a big ass dog. It looks like the Sandlot dog. But you remove that fucking shadow and you see what the fuck is what the fuck is producing that shadow? It's a little puppy. Your fear is a little puppy. But once you find out all your fears are really little puppies, you're like, wait a minute, I have no fears? I can't fail? And if I do, guess what? I'm dying in 60 years, 70 years. And then no one will ever remember me. And we're floating on a fucking rock in the middle of nowhere. And no one keeps track of your failures more than you do. I dead fainted while running on the treadmill yesterday. I dead fainted. I did the 1 mile and I didn't eat shit today. I mean yesterday. I didn't eat nothing. And I felt I only ate one thing. I ate a beef patty. But that shit was trash. But I ate a beef patty. And it sit wrong with me. I finished the 1 mile of my warm up before I did weight training, and I got up too quick. I wanted to sit down to fucking rest, and I got up too quick. You know when you get up too quick and you just go black? That shit happened to me, but it was really fucking potent. And I said, and I fainted. I dead fainted. And I think I was dead for like maybe 3-4 minutes, and then some guy just came up to me and said, yo, wake up. You need me to call you in an ambulance? I said, yo, nah, I'm good. I looked around to see if any bad bitches was looking at me. But no one gives a fuck about you. I dead fainted, and then one person out of like a whole bunch of people came up to me. Do you understand that? Like, no one really cares about you. But that's relieving, because no one gives a fuck about you. So you can fail all this time and no one's gonna care. But you. But you over here giving yourself a hard time because you think they're gonna give you a hard time. So you're giving yourself a hard time before. It's like a pre-ordered hard time. You're pre-ordering your hard times. Why? Why are you giving yourself a hard time? There's many people who failed way worse than you and bounce back way better than you ever will. You want to test both. You want to test the polar opposite of everything. There's no such thing as Jesus, God, without the devil. There's no such thing as the devil without God. So once you go into this unknown area that you call fear, and you realize, what the fuck? All I had to do is just turn on the lights and see this little puppy, and the shadow was not really what it was. You become unstoppable. Like, you literally become unstoppable. I'm not even exaggerating. You literally become unstoppable. Like, it's so scary that society pushes it against you. The government, all the government does is push fear against you because they understand, if you understand that your fears are bullshit, they have no power over you, you become unstoppable. They don't want a whole bunch of people that are unstoppable because they can't control people that are unstoppable. So what they do is they push all this propaganda on you in the news, and they install fear with you. They install all this bullshit in you. And then you become fearful. Oh, the fucking monkeypox. Oh, this. Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, COVID number 2. Oh, inflation. Oh, recession. I need to become fearful. They love spiking fear in you guys, because guess what? They can control the fearful. They give you a problem and then they find a solution that you have to pay for. So that's what they do. The government they make a problem, they force a problem on you, and guess what they do? Oh, we have the solution too. So they make the problem and the solution, and they give it both to you, and they give you time to be fearful, and then you guys become so desperate that you take any solution that removes this fear. I just want to remove this fear, so give me any solution. Okay, fine. Take these 55 booster shots. You only need 1 or 2 of them. You might not even need any of them. But guess what? To enter this establishment, you need a fucking booster shot. They force it on you. They force fear on you, and then they relieve it with another solution. They think this through. They can only control the fearful, so remove the fear from your heart and you become unstoppable. It's your boy RAWBYN, because I've been fucking raw.